about her being a comedian. Welcome on stage, Yo-Yo.
Thank you, Aldina. I actually did once have a full-time job. I worked at a McDonald's when I lived in the Netherlands. I lasted 3 whole weeks. And when I was asked by my husband why I quit, I told him it's because I can't stand for 8 hours. But now I've figured out what the real reason is, because I had to think of like a reason that didn't make me sound like a dick. But now I figured out what the real reason was that I quit working at McDonald's. It's because they hire snitches. You would think I worked at the one in Altona, Pennsylvania. Like, woo! Okay, so as you heard, I'm Yo-Yo. Hey. I'm from South Africa. And I can't afford to lose weight while living in the Alps, okay? It is so fucking cold here. So I don't live in Salzburg. I live in Germany. You guys live in Germany light. I have to cross the border to come here. Yeah, it's so fucking cold there. Like when you wake up in the morning, it's just white everywhere, okay? White mountains, white trees, white grass. Even the man laying in the bed next to me, white.
Oh my God.
And since I'm from Africa, you know, where the sun was invented. Thank you. That's why like most of us are chocolatey, okay? Like the sun comes from there. Since and I feel like I should clarify for any Americans in the crowd, Africa's the continent. I'm from the country of South Africa, on the African continent. And you know what? Actually, before I carry on, I need to tell you guys something because it happened like this morning, and I think it was like the funniest shit ever. I realized something this morning. I look like a pregnant natural Kardashian, okay? But like with fucked up teeth. Don't forget. But like only if you squint or if you wear glasses, you take off your glasses and you look at me at a 90-degree angle. Because like I dropped my glasses this morning. I have very high self-esteem, so I have a wall of mirrors in my bedroom. And I dropped my glasses, and when I picked them up, I was squinting, obviously. And then I looked at the mirror and, 90-degree angle. And I'm like, there's a fucking Kardashian in my room. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just thought I should share that with you because like that really lifted my self-esteem even more. I was like, I got the ass, I have the breasts, like Jesus, I just need to move to America. Like I can make so much money there. Anywho, so being South African. So fun fact about South Africa, we have 11 official languages. Okay, really cool. I know I speak like 8 of them. In your face, bitches. And one of the official languages that we have in South Africa is English. Okay, so we speak English, as you can hear, but we have what we call South Africanisms. So it's still the English language, we just use it differently. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples of South Africanisms. But before I do, I need you to understand something. So South Africans, you've seen me on stage, I speak with my face, I speak with my hands, I speak with my body, I use a certain tone. That's how South Africanisms works, okay? So you need to speak with your entire body. And you'll understand why I say that in a minute. So, you know the phrase, and then? A phrase of progression? So you're like, she went to the shops and then went to the bakery. I mean, we're in the Alps, everyone goes to the fucking bakery. Okay, she went to the shops and then went to the bakery. Or John is telling me a story, he always has something to fucking say. And then you'd be like, and then what happened, John? Yeah? Just so you seem interested in what he's saying, poor man. I mean, whew. That's what you should use, Isha. Just be like, and then they gonna keep talking, yeah? But like in South Africa, we have this phrase as well, but it has like 7 other meanings. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate a few for you now. The first one is, I'll keep using you, John. So let's say John managed to convince some woman that he's a good catch. And he is getting ready to go to the club, right? He's standing in front of the mirror. I'm trying to talk you up here, dude. He's standing in his room in front of the mirror thinking he looks like the shit.com, right? And then his girlfriend walks in and she agrees, okay? And then she's gonna walk in and be like, and then? That means, dude, you look hot as fuck, okay? So we don't need all those other words, just and then, but you need to do the finger and the tone for it to actually come across, yeah? And then, but then, let's say, same John, same outfit, but he actually looks shit, which is what we are all thinking right now based on what he's wearing. And then girlfriend walks in and sees this because she has eyes, and she's like, oh. But not to kill his self-esteem, but telling him politely to, you know, get changed, have surgery or something. I don't know. And then she's gonna say, and then? So that means, dude, like that's not working. Okay. Another way of using and then is basically to say, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Okay. So let's say again, John, girlfriend. I'm gonna use Ashton next because shame. So John is in the kitchen. He walks into the kitchen, girlfriend is in the kitchen, and she is hungry as fuck. She opens the bread bin, and she's like, John, you ate all the bread, and now I'm fucking hungry. And then John is gonna be like, and then? As in, what you gonna do about it? Go buy bread. We live in Austria, man. There's a bakery in every corner. Yeah, so that's just one of them. And the last one that I'm gonna tell, because I'm not gonna give you all our secrets, okay? The last one I'm going to tell you is double up. Okay? Double up. So the word double as in two, Ashton. Not, yes. Double, uh-huh. Look, the men are learning. Oh my gosh. So double up is, what do you think it is? Come on, Ash. You can do it.
I think it would be when there's like more than one of the single ones, you know.
Very nice. Let's give him a hand. Okay, but in South Africa it means a shortcut. Okay, so if, let's say you want to go to the bakery, fucking hell, and the two closest to you are closed, but then there's like an alley and you need to go through, and someone is like, okay, so they're giving you directions to the bakery, right? And they're like, okay, so you go through the alley. So we don't say you go through the alley. We have a lot of alleys in South Africa. Just make sure you have a knife or something on you if you go through them. But yes, so we don't say you go through the alley, we say you go in the double up. And everyone knows what a double up is. So I'm just telling you now, if you ever go on safari, because everyone in Europe goes on fucking safari, we have beaches too that side, okay? We have other things to do besides going on safari. Yeah, so if you're ever in South Africa, okay, then you know these words. And one other South Africanism, the last one, I promise, I'm not gonna give away all my country secrets. The last one is the traffic light. You know the red, green, and yellow? What are the colors on that thing? Yeah. I almost said red, green, and blue because I'm thinking of the primary colors. I'm a teacher, hey. Are those the primary colors? It's a good thing I'm an English teacher and not whatever subject that is. What is it, art? Yeah, okay, well, I'm not an art teacher, so my students are safe. But yes, so a traffic light in South Africa is called a robot. Okay, so no one uses the phrase traffic light, we all say robot, because as Trevor Noah would say, some African went to the West and they saw traffic lights and decided to bring them to Africa. And no one actually uses them, like they're there for the atmosphere. They're there to add color. Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you guys a little story, okay? And this is just to close off, just so you can get to know me, okay? Because I don't want to know you. But you have to know me. I'm on stage, I have a mic, deal with it. As a South African, yes, I'm obsessed with the fact that I'm South African. Oh my gosh. It gets me so many things. It gets me laid for one. I mean, he's also South African, but somehow it gets me laid. So as a South African, I have a black South African mother. And if you've watched any American television, because I don't think you watch any South African television, okay, whatever, the stereotypical, black mom in American television, my mom is that, but like with the worst accent, okay? So just imagine any stereotypical black mother in any American sitcom. That's my mom, yeah? And she is super strict. Like, I grew up in a really strict household. I grew up before, corporal punishment was abolished. So my ass got whipped. Like, to a point where I'm just like, I can't open up to my mom, and I can't come out to her. And not come out as bi, which I am, but I don't have to come out to her that she lucked out. She has a son-in-law. I mean, he's white, that's not my fault. I can't give her everything she wants. But not come out as bi, but come out as an adult who drinks alcohol. Not an alcoholic, despite what the FDA of America says. Yes, they claim that 20 beers a week is alcoholism. That's why I didn't move there, because I need like my 40 just to like level out my week, okay? And to such a point where on my wedding day, hey, you guys heard I was married earlier, yeah? So on my wedding day, not the really cheap one, the one that she planned, there was like a lot more booze than on the one that because booze is expensive. On my wedding day, I had my husband and my maid of honor sneak me drinks behind my mother's back. And like by the end of the night, I was sloshed and she didn't even realize I was drinking. But like she went to bed at 10 because she's old. She's like in her 40s, which is like the new 90s. So everyone else who was like, oh, I'm old, I'm like, I know. And when she went to sleep, my little sister came up to me and she's like, dude, you don't need to hide the fact that you drink from mommy because she knows. She says you drink enough for the entire fucking family. And that's why I fucking hate lastborns. Are there any in this crowd? Lastborn kids. You need to woo. Fucking hate all of you. Go run in the street so we can see what your jogging skills look like. Okay? But when it's busy. And I just feel like as a firstborn, I was the practice baby, which is what all you firstborns are. So your parents use you. Do we have any firstborns? Woo! Yes, girls, your parents used you to practice for the kids that they actually want. Yeah, they were like, oh fuck, the next one, we should hit it more, we should hit it less, depending on how shit you are. And do we have any smokers in this crowd? Any smokers? Woo, smokers! Do we have? Okay, listen. I'm trying to calm myself because I hate smokers more than I hate lastborns. So I'm trying not to go off at you. No, I'm gonna move on actually, because do we have any vegans? If you are a vegan, speak now. Whoop whoop, vegan. Oh my, I was looking at you like, oh my gosh, you're not a firstborn, you're not a lastborn, you look cool with the glasses, and then you went and disappointed me. Now I'm standing here thinking, fuck, I want to drop kick that girl so badly. Just so you can match your friend's leg. Yeah, I just thought that tonight, I was nicer tonight. You should ask people that have been here in the past, okay? I'm not this nice, but I would like to break your leg. And I would like to thank you guys for listening to me ranting on. And I would like all the smokers to choke on their smoke. Good night!
Give it up for Yo-Yo once again. That's how abusive relationships work. And Yo-Yo was our last set of the night, and and there's not so much for me to say besides, first of all, thank you to Courtney at the bar for working alone all night, helping us with the mood. And I want to say thank you to all of you because you're a wonderful audience. Give it up for yourselves. You deserve it. We hope you enjoy the night because I know that we enjoyed the night just because of you, because of how wonderful your support was. And I think it was a very beautiful night, and I love how it went. And I want to say that after the show is over, the bar is still working, so we can all hang out, you know, like drink, talk, you know how hanging out works. Yes, and that's basically it. See you at next shows or just on the street. It's Salzburg, it has like 1,000 people, I don't know. See you. Thank you very much.